What's up guys, Top Ramen here, back in action. Just came back from vacation. I went to Playa del Carmen, which is basically Cancun, but a little bit further south, all inclusive. I was there for 5 days, had a blast. Didn't want to come back, but I did miss home and I miss Clash, and I wanted to come back to start making more videos to show tips and strategies on how I play and how I am able to still climb the ladder. Today I wanted to highlight by the way, before I start too, sad story, I lost my King's Cup cap. I left it there somewhere. I got too drunk, I don't know, but I wore it in the first two videos and now I don't have it. I'm kind of definitely sad about that because I was able to get that from the King's Cup, which I did play in, and I was able to place the 29th out of 350. I didn't make it in the money, but I wanted to make it in top 16. Anywho, any other tournaments coming in the future, I definitely will play, and I'll try to get some footage then. So today, back to what I was going to say, I want to highlight on a 3 Musketeer deck that I used to use a lot before, until I stopped because there was a glitch after a patch that the Musketeers wasn't able to be split once you were able to take away one tower. But now, I kind of figured it out from watching a video from Darth Jar Jar. Shoutouts to him, by the way, if you guys are subscribed to him. He's with Reddit. But let me show you what my deck looks like here. So it is also a fast cycle deck. My deck consists of both the cycle cards, which is the Ice Spirit and the Skeletons, as well as the Log as my spell. It's a 2-cast spell. If you don't have the Log, you definitely can replace it with Zap. I have the pump, so I can cycle to the pump. Of course, the Ice Golem is a cheap tank for you to cycle through too. And because this deck is normally weak to air, I decided to use minions instead of Mega Minions, which works too. But I feel minions are a lot more faster and able to distract Infernal Towers that take away your tank, and also it clears out Skarmies a lot better. And then my other tank is the Knight. You definitely want another tank so that you could do a double push on both lanes if you do split your Musketeer. A lot of people also can replace this with the Miner. It's really up to your preference, but I prefer the Knight because it's a little bit more tankier, and it also is a lot slower, so it lets you build up to your push. Okay, so I want to start off with replays. I'm going to just show you like 3 replays, just then commentate on it and why I decided to make those moves, and then maybe I'll play one live game or so and see everything in action. Okay, I did recently lose some battles. I'm just trying to climb the cups and play some higher levels. But let's just recap on one of this one. This one's against one of the meta decks nowadays. It's a Goblin Barrel chip deck. It's a bait deck kind of thing of some sort. So let's start. So in this one, you can see I start off with the pump, and you could definitely decide to pump in the middle if you have a Miner, which is more safer, but I'm gonna explain to you why later. I pumped it on the corner, and I pumped it in the corner too because I did have minions to defend it if he did Miner it, but I'll cover why I decided to go corner first instead of the center. So at this point, I see that he double furnace me, and I decided to log to make 8 damage. Because he saw that I wasted my log, he decided to Goblin Bear me, and that's fine with me. I decided to tank for my minions so that he can waste elixir, so I dropped my Ice Golem, and he did waste his elixir. He dropped 4 elixir to defend against that push, and now he has a counter push back. Okay, right here I'm going to drop my Knight, of course, to negate some damage, and the Knight takes that Electric Whiz out pretty easily. So at this point here, you're gonna see I placed a useless Ice Spirit there. The reason why is I just wanted to cycle to my next pump so I could get a major lead. So you can see I dropped my Ice Golem right away, and I dropped my Skeleton to the next cycle, and I dropped my pump again. So now I have 3 pumps, and this guy has no pumps, and he just have 1 elixir that hasn't been doing any damage because I kept throwing little units in front of it. So now that I have 3 pumps and I'm ready to make my push, I split my 2 musks. He fireballed my musk, which is totally okay because those musks that are not healthy are able to clear the Flame Spirits, while my right side is being full on push. So I backed it up all the way because I felt like he wasted enough elixir, and he did. So he even used Mega Minions to defend. Mini Horde, but that push was too much for him to defend. And right away, he gave me the thumbs up. Yes! And I decided to just drop another pump to guarantee the win. So I had log this time, so I was able to log the Flame Spirits and the Goblin Bear, and then defend the Skarmy with the Ice Golem. Pretty simple play there. This game is pretty much done, so I kind of got greedy. I just wanted to go get the 3 crown. So split the must. So okay, earlier I was talking about how I wasn't able to split the must before, and I was now able to because Dark Jar Jar mentioned that you have to split the must at least 3 tiles in front of the king tower for it to split. Anywhere behind that, they will not split at all. So right here, I'm able to defend. I'm gonna use the log. Oh, I didn't use the log. Oh, I did. Okay. So very late log there. Probably was distracted or something. And then drop Ice Spirit to stop the minion horde, but it looks like it wasn't required. I have minions pushing. I dropped Ice Golem here to defend for my minions to take the Flame Spirits, and with that, because I did that, my minion was able to clear out the furnace for me. Since it's open, I dropped another 3 Musk in the pocket so I could just get another tower. And then I defended Goblin Barrels with Ice Spirits, all these small units. Oh yeah, another thing I want to say is even though some Goblin Barrel players, you see that they can play Goblin Barrel, you think, oh, automatically I need to save my log for Goblin Barrel. No, sometimes you need your log to defend your push and help you push through, like if they defend with Army. So feel free to use it still, because you can always defend Goblin Barrels with Ice Spirit or Skeleton or Ice Golem, and yes, that you still take hits, but at least you negate some damage. Okay, so let's go to the next one that I find pretty interesting here. Let's play this one here. Okay, so this deck I saw probably once or twice. I felt like it was a pretty close match, so I wanted to share it with you because both of us had Pump and he had a P.E.K.K.A deck, and I don't see much P.E.K.K.A decks around, but an Executioner is one of the weaknesses of a triple must. So right here, I cycle to my Pump. He already pumped down, so I'm 1 elixir behind, but it's okay as long as I get my Pump down, I can still keep up with it. And elixir. So my strategy still is the same. I want to cycle to my next pump before he does. So he did Executioner on the left, so I'm gonna do Knight on the left as well. They both walk the same speed and in the middle. Right here was interesting. He played a high elixir cost to tank for him, so I decided to actually use my Musk. I have to use him, otherwise I'll take some major damage. And right here he did a really good play, well played on his part. He actually pulled my other Musk that's going the other direction to that side and was able to do major damage. So I decided to, hey, save these Musk and drop Skeleton, and that's it. But he had Electro Whiz and that destroyed me. Right here I decided to pump and cycle, use my pump cycle to my log and then log him instead of doing the Knight when I had the Knight in my hand, because I wanted to get my pump earlier than him, and log only made him get 1 hit off, which is totally fine with me. So yeah, definitely log's pretty effective. So right here, now I'm able to split my Musk behind my towers so that he can't do that tornado push. So Deja Vu again, same push, but this time I'm gonna put a tank in front, and he's gonna probably, yes, he did the tornado, but this time he couldn't pull my other Musk, so I was able to drop a tank in front. And now I was able to drop minions in front, behind it, and do a major push. So my goal here was to drop out my high cast on the right, defend with my small unit cast on the left. So I did Skeleton, Ice Golems, log, and have Skeleton cycle through. And this also helps because you could get your next pump. And I decided to take these damages because my right tower is full health, so I didn't mind taking 2 Mega Minion hits because they usually get 2 hits off if they're full health, and I didn't mind taking 1 hit from the Electro Whiz. So I got the pump down before him again, but it looks like we're still pretty even. He's actually ahead of me still. So from the looks of it, I was like, man, this guy is outcycling me. Like I'm actually supposed to get more pump than him, but he's still keeping up. So Deja Vu again, same push, it's a repeat rinse kind of thing. He did Tornado, but this time I have 2 Musk on the right side. I decided to change it up. I'm going to do 2 Musk and still use 1 elixir cost on the left side. Just keep doing 1 elixir cost defense. Distract the Executioner with the Knight. Use Skeletons to poke away at the P.E.K.K.A. and then push away. Now the difference here is I don't want the Deja Vu no more, and I'm in double elixir. So he pumped up, and I decided I don't want to pump. So I actually was able to split my Musk this time without pumping, knowing he pumped, so he's behind now for sure. So I'm able to drop a Knight right in front. Luckily he pulled me back, and this time I went all out, full on force, used everything, logged everything, went through, and those 2 Musketeers and 3 minions going, even with low health, was able to break through. So I think that was the game changer there. Otherwise it would have been a very close battle, both of us pumping in overtime. But I decided with time running out, let's go for it. So definitely keep an eye on the time too, and your decks usually shine in double overtime. Okay, let's share one more and then I'll go into battle. So this one, let's see, Osama, yeah. Okay, so this one is another chip deck. It was fairly close, I think, as if I recall. Let me see here. Okay, so easy move. I'm gonna log the barrel. Now I know he has barrel. Alright, so I'm gonna elixir lead, but I want to cycle to my pump because I don't see it in sight yet. So I drop my ice golem in the back just to see what he does. He does a princess. So I still want to cycle, so I want to cast my 1 elixir cost. But I threw it on the skeleton on the left because if it was on the right, it would get chipped away my princess anyway. So since he furnace, I'm gonna drop the pump down in the corner, and because I know he isn't able to drop like an 8 elixir push right away on me because he furnace. And then I'm waiting till he gets close, which, okay, so perfect. So I was waiting there. I didn't want to log right away because I want her to get close enough if he backs up that princess, which he did. Because you want, every time you want to log, you want to get the most value of the log. And so that wait would paid off really well. Alright, so I logged that. I was able to cycle back to my log again and log his princess, trying to save my minions. But my princess was able to get off a shot, and my minions died, wasn't able to get off a couple hits. But at least with those defense, I was able to cycle to my second pump, and this guy has no pump still. So right here, I was trying to defend the Fire Spirits. You can normally do it by letting the first one die, and then dropping your Ice Spirit to tank the second one, and then your Ice Spirit will be able to go and jump into the 2 Flame Spirits ahead. I'll try to perform that next time I play a Furnace deck. Alright, so I was able to split because I have 2 pumps up. The rule is as long as you have 2 pumps, or if it's double overtime, you can do a triple must push. So right here, on the left side, I try to drop everything. I saw he scarred me, so I try to log it right away. And so now I kind of think, okay, so he defends one lane, but he scarred me the other lane, the naked lane. So try to keep that in mind too, how they defend your pushes, because most of the time, they're going to keep doing the same thing. So right here, I didn't mind using my log, because right here I can use my small units like Ice Spirit, Ice Golem, and to defend and prevent some chip damage, but at the same time cycle through. So I'm going to drop my Musketeer since I'm full elixir. And right here, I'm going to actually give both side tanks. Actually, I'm going to give one side tank, and remember, he's dropped Scar me. So instead of giving me a tank, I dropped the minions, thinking that he's going to Scar me, which he totally did. And with minions and 2 musk, it totally wipes out everything. You don't even need to log it. But so I used the log on the right side for the wizard and the princess. So I wasted my log, so I'm going to do miniature defense again. And he's trying to poke away, so I'm going to try to defend. Knight's going to prevent the Flame Spirit from hitting and take away the princess. And now I'm able to do a split push. Right here, I'm going to drop a tank and also try to distract the Inferno Tower with minions. But he got a miner, so I'm going to skeleton the miners to help save the damage. And I did a predict log on the left. But right there, because I did a predict log and totally missed, he had to hold his army just a little bit longer, and because he did that, it gave time for my Musketeer to lock on, and because of that, my Musketeer locked on. I was able to take out the tower. But let's just say he did play this army, my predict log would have totally wiped it out and would have been a winner. So that's another use of the log. It's definitely a area control spell. Alright, so that was a pretty good victory. I definitely gonna try one live match just to see if I'm able to perform while talking, because that's what I'm trying to get used to still. But if you guys like this so far, and if you liked me commentating on replays and explaining my moves, then definitely leave a comment below or like my video, and I will definitely put up more videos. If you have want to see certain decks, certain cards that you want me to use, then let me know. If you're my clan members, let me know in the clan. I'll definitely one day put up a video for that. Before I do start a live match though, I'm going to actually take some liquid courage here. One of my favorite drinks to sip on. I could drink this on the rocks or neat or just out of the bottle. Cheers. Alright, so wish me luck here. I just want to fill up that last slot. Okay, let's see what we got. So live match against some Chinese person. I can't read Chinese, so I can't say what his name is, but I have a nice hand. I'm gonna pump on the right. Oh, earlier I was gonna say why I didn't pump in the center, even though it's safer from miners, is because that leaves you vulnerable. Oh, there's a miner, so I'm gonna skeleton. Oh, I caught him by the way. It leaves you vulnerable to where if you cast a 3 musk and you have a and they're walking up and you have an elixir pump right in the middle, they're gonna be able to fireball one of your elixir pump and either the 2 musk or the 1 musk. So that's why I decided to play in the corner. And he did have Fireball, which is fine. So at this point, I'm still cycling to my Elixir Pump because he just cast Fireball. Okay, so he thinks he's in the lead, so I'm going to actually defend with all these little 1 Elixir costs. And this is going to help me cycle to my next card, which is, I want to just get to my Pump. Alright, so I'm going to actually do a Minions here. Make him waste Elixir with that Minion Night Push, which he did. And now I got to Pump again. Okay. So right here, actually gonna have to defend this counter push here. So I'm gonna use an ice golem. And now I can place my Pump. I'll take some hits, I don't mind. He's gonna fire. Oh, I'm gonna catch him. Oh, yep, I caught him still. He did the same move again. Oh, but this time he uses that too. I'm actually gonna save at least 2 elixir from that and 3 on that. So he still has Fireball in hand. He has his win condition, what, Miner and Furnace and some goblins. Alright, I'm actually split my must now. Since I have 2 elixirs still pumping, he's gonna Fireball 1 of them. He's gonna left side, of course. And right here, actually, I don't want to do a full push because I still want to build an elixir lead. So I'm just gonna do a Knight. He has Goblin in hand, so I'm just gonna use a log when I can right now. Oh, E-Barb, there it is. Not too bad, you know, like the E-Barb is 6 elixir, and I use it 2 elixir, and I was able to stop the E-Barb from coming close. So I'm gonna actually pump up again. And he's active Furnace up, I don't mind with that. So with that, he's gonna go right side. So he's tired, he thinks I predict everything all the time. So now, I'm just gonna defend. Perfect, use 1 low cost defend. And then this time get my second pump up. I should be in the lead. He doesn't have a miner until 3 more casts. There's 1 cast. I'm gonna try to log. Alright, cool. There's 2 casts. And there it is, 3 casts. 3 casts. I'm gonna save him. This time, oh, he still has a Fireball though. There's the Fireball. Alright, that's cool. So now that he has a Fireball, actually I'm going to be confident. I'm just going to go full on force one side and defend. Because I know he won't be able to get to his Fireball after this. So he got, okay, he got Inferno Tower, that's fine. I got Minions. I got Ice Spirit to stop his E-Barb that he's going to drop on top. I'm going to log all that too. And now this full on force attack should be able to break too. Alright, there we go. He has a Fireball coming up or a Miner. Okay, Fireball, so that's fine. I'm going to do 3 Musketeer. This time, no tank, because I have a half health. I have Ice Spirit to stop that though. I'm going to log whatever comes through, and that should be able to go through. Alright. Wow. Yeah. Alright, so my Musketeer was able to lock on, so I'm just going to get my log out, and that's game. Bam, bam, and didn't even need to log. So that's how I play the deck. Main goal is to use small elixir cards to defend. That helps you get to your next pump too. And then at the same time, when you do your Musketeer pushes, just put pressure 1 lane and see how they defend and remember how they defend. So good victory there. Gonna end my video here. Don't want to make it too long, but definitely if you like these type of videos and you want me to commentate more or explain strategies, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Like my video and subscribe. I definitely will keep doing this and improve on my video recording as well as my speech. Okay, well, thank you for the support.